What's going on, everybody? It's Chris Prouty, and today we are talking about how to get clients from LinkedIn, and we're zooming in on leveraging the power of LinkedIn groups. I know what you might be thinking. LinkedIn has groups? They do. And LinkedIn groups is a very potent way for you to grow your business. You know, one of the things that people mistake about using groups as a trajectory to grow a business is that they think they have to go into groups on any social platform and start hitting people with a sales pitch. It's the worst thing you can do. And I don't know who's teaching that, but I wish I could unteach that for everybody, because it's keeping people from going into groups and having meaningful interactions, because everyone's afraid of talking to anyone in a group because they feel like they're just going to get pitched right away. And one of the things that group admins have started to do is kick people out who start to pitch. And because the only thing that a lot of people have learned is to go into groups and pitch, and then they're getting kicked out of groups, they're like, oh, groups don't work. Wrong. Groups do work when you use it today. For those of you who don't know me, it's Chris Prouty, and for the last 21 years, I have had thousands of paying clients that I've taught how to attract clients from the internet and from social media, but I do it in a way like you might not think. And if you're new to my channel, now would be a genius time to click the subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so that you get an alert every time I create a new training video like this. So we're talking today in this broadcast about how to get clients from LinkedIn by using LinkedIn groups, because LinkedIn groups are an incredibly powerful way to do that when you use them the right way. But before I get to that, if you are serious about growing your business, I have created this phenomenal workshop for you. If you go to proutyclass.com, you can take this on-demand workshop that's going to give you a step-by-step, straightforward strategy on attracting clients from social media. So you'll find all of that at proutyclass.com. You know, my clients come to me because they're looking for an approach to getting clients into their businesses that is not the typical that we see from everybody else. Because they've tried all the typical stuff, the stuff that doesn't really work, and they're looking for a way to relax, have confidence, and feel fulfilled in their time on social media. So we unlock all of that, because even though they've been able to get some clients from social media, they want more and they want to have greater impact. So we do that with the same kind of strategies that you'll find in the workshop at proutyclass.com, that you'll find in the on-demand class at proutyclass.com. So let's talk about LinkedIn groups and some things that you can do to start attracting clients from those groups. The first thing that I want you to understand is that using groups is not going to be the fastest way for you to get clients, but it is going to be a very predictable way that works for a very long period of time. So the first strategy, or the first part of the strategy of using LinkedIn groups to get clients, is to select groups on LinkedIn where your perfect prospect hangs out. This might not be obvious at first, but once you start exploring groups, you're going to find that your perfect prospects hang out somewhere. And again, it might not be obvious, but they'll all be connected and collecting in a group. And it should be a group that you can easily join and be one or be present with your perfect prospects. So group selection is going to be very important. The opposite of that would be just joining every single group that you can possibly think of and slamming all of those groups with sales messages. It just doesn't work that way. I'd rather be a part of 4 or 5 really good groups that have my perfect prospect in them than be a part of 400 groups where I don't really get to know anybody in any of them. So I certainly hope that makes sense. The second strategy that I would like to share with you is that when you're in groups, you should be looking to give more than you take. You should be joining these groups to contribute positively to the group dynamic. You should be educating in an entertaining way, in a uniquely entertaining way, every step of the way. You should be providing that educational content that lets people see you as someone who's generous and giving, identifies you as the expert and the authority, and builds that level of trust. So go into groups looking to contribute more than you're looking to take. Then, when you're in these groups, I would encourage you to uplift, comment, and help others. And when you see someone posting that they might be struggling with something, help them out. When someone accomplishes something, cheer them on. Write meaningful comments that let people know that you are watching and that you're reading and that you're engaging. Once you start to do that, people are going to want to get to know you. And if you followed any of my other guidance from any of my other videos, you have an online presence that once people start to explore who you are, they get a real sense for how you can help them. And that's the real magic of groups. It's getting people who are in the group to explore who you are outside of the group. And that's where those sales can start to happen for you. So as we think about groups, I want you to think about groups as a strategy, part of a bigger strategy. And if I had to give you a tip on how you can really leverage the power of groups, it's going to be to create your own group inside of LinkedIn. There's a tremendous feature that's going to help you quite a bit when you create this group. I'll share that with you in just a moment. If you are looking for ways to grow your business, and I would presume you are because you've made it this far in the video, I would ask you right now, please go to proutyclass.com to sign up for my free workshop, please. Because I made it exactly for someone like you who's looking for a streamlined approach to attracting clients from social media without overwhelm, without having to deal with a ton of tech, and something that predictably works every single day. You'll find all of that at proutyclass.com. So in my tip for today, I would encourage you to create your own group inside of LinkedIn that has specific focus on the solution that you offer. And once you create that group, start inviting your connections who are perfect prospects into that group and share meaningful, educational, unique content into that group every single day so that they can consume it and they can collaborate and communicate and connect with others in that group. One of the features that I like the most about LinkedIn groups that we don't really find anywhere else is the technology that's part of LinkedIn groups that sends out a daily or weekly digest of all of the interactions that happened in the group. And it sends it out to all the members. That encourages people to interact and become more of a part of the group. It gets that content in front of more people if they don't happen to be jumping into the group every day. And it's just this phenomenal feature that we just don't see in any other platforms that have groups. So take a moment and create a group around the service that you offer. Don't make it salesy. Make it uniquely educational with a level of entertainment and start getting people in there. You're going to find that people from that group are they're trusting you more, and they're seeing you more as the authority and more as the expert because you've created the group that's contributing to their positive growth. And I think that's going to help you a lot. And if you are interested in having more positive growth in your business, now would be the time to go to proutyclass.com and sign up for that free workshop. It's going to help you with this incredibly cool strategy that I've been doing for years and that I've taught to thousands of people. So just go to proutyclass.com and come on into that free workshop. And while everything that I've taught you today is incredibly important, it might not be the only thing that you need to know right now, which is why I'm going to put a link right here for a video for you to check out right now about growing your business. And if you click on my face, you can subscribe to my channel and get alerts every time I create new content just like this. So thanks so much for hanging out with me in this broadcast today. I'm going to hop over into the chat, see what kind of conversations are going on, see if there are any questions that are being asked. I'll hang out for about 15 or 20 minutes right now, answer those questions, respond to those comments. But if you happen to be watching this on the replay, the rewind replay, I will respond to any comments that you happen to leave. I check in about once a day on the socials. So go ahead and leave a comment, ask a question, and I will make sure I respond to every single one of those. Thank you for hanging out with me here today. I will see you in the very next video. Go to proutyclass.com. Take that free workshop. You're going to love it. See you in the very next video. Take care.